Hara mai e tamapuritia I takamatua, kia whitirere ake ko te kauwairunga, ko te kauwairaro. Kia tāwhia, kia tāmaua, kia ita ki roto I arua I te pukenga, arua I te hora, arua I te wana. Arua matua take a tāne tūturu o whiti whakamaua kia tīna, haumi e, hui e, tā ki e. Ako te mihi tuatahi, ki tō tātou runga rawa, me mihi, ka mihi. O ti rā, ko tērā, ko ngā mate huhua, ko tai, ki runga, hei kohu, ki hiona pā, ki hiona marae, kia haeta kuku. Tērā o ngā tupuna, tērā o ngā koraua, te hikonga, haiata, e takoto tīraha ana, ki roto I te riu, I te poho o wāna whānau, no reire te rangatira, ko kore noi ho ko mātou, e tūtonu nei, e utonu nei ki tō mātou nei, pā o hiona, no reire te rangatira, haere atu rā. A rātou ki a rātou, tuku ana, ki te wāhi ngaro, hoki anō ki a tātou e tau nei, tātou ko ngā kanohi ora, tēnā koutou. O ti rā, tēnā koutou, ko te hunga whakarongo nei, tēnā koutou katoa. So, today we have some special guests, very special guests to our KahuRangi podcast today. And in light of our big kaupapa that's been at rest for a little while, that is Pā Wars, our hapuri, our town, and all of our hapu around Wairarapa are all buzzing about this. So we have a couple of our Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi whānau, and we are grateful today to have one of the aunties, Auntie Missy, who back in the day got it up and going, but I'll leave the kōrero to them about all that. Engari, tuatahi, mihi ake Kyra kōrua. Tēnā koe, whakamohio mai. Say hello to everyone out there.
Tēnā koe kahi. O ti rā, tēnā rā koutou. Ko ai tēnei, ko Kyra Hill tuku ingoa. Ai he uri tēnei no Ngāi Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi. Ko Ngāi Maipi e waru a kupe te maunga, te pai maunga. Ko kai whata te awa. Ko kai hoata te ru. Ko Taki timu ko kura haupo o kuwaka. Ko Ngāi Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi te hapu. Ko Tumapuhia te marae. Ko Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi te tangata. Tēnā rā koutou. I'm Kyra Hill. Yeah. He mokopuna tēnei from Ngāi Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi o Kautete. Kia ora rā.
Yeah.
Kia ora everyone. I'm Ngāi Tumapuhia from Okotete, and I'm known as Hana, but my nickname is Missy, so everybody calls me Missy. I'm a paku from out at Okotete, and I was one of the original young ladies that started the Pā Wars, as now it's called, but for Tumapuhia in 1990. So, kia ora everyone, Missy Riddel.
Yeah, ka pai. No, again, blessed to have you both in. So, as you can see, we have a few trophies, which Auntie Missy has been the kaitiaki of. So, we'll get to talking about those later on, but she's also brought in some cool old newspaper clippings from their time. So, before we hand it over to Auntie Missy to give us a bit of a kōrero about, their time back then. It was the 1990s, a whole different time to now. Lots of different other stuff was happening. But I just wanted to point this out from one of the documents that Auntie Missy gave. So this is from the Wairarapa Times Age, I presume, Auntie?
It is.
Yep.
It is.
So an article there, Sport and Culture Weekend, a roaring success. I just want to read this first part from one of our kaumātua. So it says, in his whai kōrero, koro Tiniro Akuira of Ngāi Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi said, I can count almost on one hand my generation, but I'll look around again and see the coming generations. There they are, the rangatahi. This is what this function is about, to bring the hapu and the iwi together. And come together, they did. So, For everyone that's new to or might not remember or too young to remember Pa Wars, it's happening again this Easter weekend. So all the stuff, all the sports, which we'll get into, kapa haka, all the fun times. But we thought let's have a kōrero from our auntie who was there and how it all started. So, auntie, kia koe.
Oh, kia ora. It was 5 ladies, myself included. There was Maria Graham, Rochelle Griggs, she was Rochelle Paku, and Mediana Paku, and then she was the Clark. And then also for the fundraising, we approached some of the nannies and asked them if we could do something to bring our hapis together, because we didn't realise that we're actually blood tied to every marae here, and no matter where we look or where we went, we can't say we weren't related because we were blood tied to each marae. And we learnt then that it was really important and getting ourselves together and actually building ourselves a wharenui, because we all thought that we were belonged to Te Uru Marae, and then we were told we were Tumapuhia and you're from out the coast. And we're like, oh, gosh. So that's how it started. We found that in our parents' heyday, they had sports with other marae and other hapu and many families. So we thought,
can I just jump in there, auntie? That's a man. So everyone thought, oh, yeah, you know, we're just te ore ore.
Yeah.
You know, it was sort of everyone was blanketed with that.
Yeah, because that's the only marae that we knew.
Yeah.
So we all thought we were, that was our marae.
And who were the ones that said, no, you're actually Tuturu from out the coast?
Some of the cousins there said, oh no, this is our marae, cuz. You're from out the coast and you're a Tuma. And we're like, oh, we're different. We're cousins. They said, well, we could be cousins, but yeah, no, you're from out there, cuz. So we're like, oh, do we have a marae? And I went to my father and he goes, oh no, we haven't had a chance to build one. We've been trying for years and years. And that's how we learnt that we had land out there, and that's why we used to go out there from the town, because town had work, and so that's how families had to live. They had to move into town. So we thought, oh, hell, this is different. This is different from what we looked at life, different. So that's how the marae started, and then we found out about a sports gathering that happened very often, and there were cups. We were like, cups? I mean, you know, when you're in your 20s, you're like, oh, your fathers and that, they're all in their 40s and 50s. How long had that been going on? So, yeah, we went and put out a notice to all the families. So every marae we went to visit and any tangi we went to, we asked, have you guys got any cups planted too up here? Because they used to have night and day. So the day was the sports cups and the night was the kapa haka cups. So and that's really it, that there was pa wars in those times. And it was educational because everybody was like, in my age, didn't know anything about it. And it was only a set few of those nannies that could actually broaden our minds. We didn't realise how big it was. So we put out a notice, and Pat Bolstead was the one that said to us, oh, you can't do it. And then we said, yes, we can. And Auntie Dinah Smith and Shirley Tartana and all those ones that we went to see, they said, we can do it. Then we found out we had checkered orange and green uniform on the tomb up here.
Oh, is that your fellas' t-shirts again? Oh,
no.
Can't wait to see. Checkered and green.
They were very fine.
Yes, but I mean, we had a registration and we chose Labour Weekend, and So that we had to have a team of leaders, and so that was the beginning and of Pāwos for us. March past, we learnt all these things. There was cups for march past, hockey, men and women, tug of war, men and women. Kapa haka was the same, aggregates, poi, haka, everything. So I've only got a few cups. You've got the list of the winners, and we had it in 1990. The registrations on the day for our Pāwo when we had it in 1990 was 130 people.
Where was the first one held?
It was held at Whareama Hall at East Coast Rugby team.
So this is all pre your fellas, the Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi, Marae.
Yep.
So, because there's the club rooms there out at Whareama and the paddock.
Yep. And we could have the rugby, the netball at the school, Whareama school.
Oh, okay.
You see.
Where did you all stay?
We stayed in tents and inside the hall, in caravans. Anybody could just park themselves up, sleep in their car. It wasn't. We weren't saying you can't come. And we were only envisaging 130 people to feed that night, and then 500 people turned up. Youch! So lucky for Uncle Rako and Hiona, and lucky for Maungiraki, and lucky for Mirapek and all those whānau that came with their huge tents and their big cooking ovens and their flash gas cookers to help Tumapuhia on that very first night. And I'd say there would have been 1,200.
Wow.
And over the whole weekend, we would have had at least 2,000 or 3,000 people coming and staying inside their cars, pitching up the car, open the car door, open the back seat, put a mattress on the ground, because it was hot, it was warm for a Labour weekend, which was rainy. But, we had oodles of whānau, I can say that.
Tent city, Auntie?
Yes, it was. And buses. And so there would have been 3 or 4 buses from Hiona alone.
Wow. Was it always called Pāwos? Was it the original name?
No. We just wanted to have a get-together, and it was called Day and Night Sports and Kapahaka.
Oh, that was the name of the Day and Night Sports?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you had the day
to
challenge everybody, and you had the night to do the other challenges too, for us to be who we really were and do the kapahaka.
Oh, that's
and entertain
beautiful.
ourselves.
Yeah.
So, the Hoani Paku, he was just absolutely magnificent in his little caravan. And because we had to go back to the higher centre and get whare pakus more, because there was lots of people, and so we put them situated away from the hall and away the sleeping areas, but enough for everybody to walk. So that man used to see everybody going to those whare pakus, and he used to call out their names. So that was a bit of fun for everybody, because we all knew who was up and walking around. That we had the rugby showers, and so we had to tell parents, if you're going to have showers with your children, please take your children, because we can't waste the water. We had huge big cookers, and that was from Dave Waka, Matt Paku. They were the mainstay of the feed, the people. And you could go to like Dennis Griggs and that, who worked for the farmers, and so we got the meat and things, as well as some of the town stores in Masterton and Carterton who actually donated stuff to us.
Where did the water come from, Auntie?
The stream down the road. Yes.
Did you have to pump it back to the tank, or
they pumped it into a truck, which Uncle Dave Lewis sort of had, and because some of our whānau had little vehicles and stuff that we could call on without having the expense.
And
then we even had a shop, and Auntie Mary kept that up, so for the kids to buy, just little things. And we had a food tent, which was a 3-stand tent. which we had to have. So we had the entertainment, feed the people. Yeah. So,
Very cool.
it was a lot of people. So I don't know what it's going to be like for this Pāwars, but I'd say it's going to be not 150 people, but I'd say you're going to get at least 1,000. Because there is lots of families here and lots of hapu and lots of marae who want to participate in this very first one after so many years. And I'm excited because it's brought back wonderful memories.
Hard. So there's that group of young renegades, I suppose, sort of wanted to put this big kaupapa on.
Yeah, we were. We didn't listen too much. And we were stubborn Paka girls. We're two maps, in fact.
You had this, obviously one of the kaumātua, or was it your dad, was it, that said, we used to have these things, and you asked around, what's this? And because you said, Nanny Pat Bolstead, she wasn't, shall we say, 100% reckon that you guys could pull it off.
Yeah.
But you talked earlier about there was some kaumātua that you guys used to go to. You spoke about the Tātana whānau and some of the others.
Yep.
That because how old were you guys at this time?
When in our 20s.
In your 20s.
Yeah.
Had this big idea to revive something, and you went to what most people think now is we wouldn't even
memories.
think. Yeah, and we wouldn't even think of going to ask our nannies and that for advice.
We went to your nanny. We went to your nan. I had my nan. My mum's mum was still alive. We had Nanny Myrtle, Wairarapa and that. And so we could go to them. Like I went for them for advice. And she said, "Oh, Bub, will you do that? Well, we'll be able to come and do things." And I said, "Oh, Nan, but a lot of people think we can't do it because it's out the country, it's out of town, and we want somewhere where we can free up and be ourselves, and our kids can just be themselves." And so we had this, don't go into the hay barn over there, but then every kid wasn't there to be told. So, he says, if you want to do anything, you can do it in moderation. But I just think that we didn't realise how wonderful it was until after the event, and we had all the bad sides of it. Oh, it cost too much money. We should have, because we actually went fundraising for our marae for that. And it just because it escalated and so much happened, we went, doesn't matter if we didn't make any money. It's just the joy of the memories.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The fellowship. Because, oh man, we didn't realise we were related to so many people.
That's the cool thing, eh? That's the cool thing, and man,
just for
what
the
a
Whakapapa.
Yeah. And what a segue into like going into your marae, like obviously the next thing, which we'll talk about later on, was you guys did eventually get your marae. Beautiful, what a spot, best in the Wairarapa, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's the other good thing about countries, country marae. Like you talked about.
Yeah.
The
That's why we
whanaunga
went
had a
out
truck.
the country.
Yeah, the
why we
whanaunga had a
went
truck
there,
that you could use and a pump to suck some water out, to feed the people.
Lucky for Matt Paku, he had a truck, so it was the first time that because it was the rule at Te Ori, they never let their mattresses out. Well, we said, well, if you're going to come and sleep, cuz we have to have your mattress because we haven't got any. And so they went, oh, well, if you've got a truck. So Matt Paku went in and out, carrying mattress from Te Ori Marae. So we could put the people down for beds at night because we didn't like some of those nannies sleeping on hay.
Yeah. Yeah, people sleeping on hay.
Well, so we did. We went to the farm and asked him for straw. He was like, hey, Nanny Punny can't sleep on hay. Nah. We're going to get a bed. And they were like, oh, we've got to get one nanny, we've got to get the whole lot. Yeah, well, we need at least 50 mattresses. So Matt went and got them from Te Orori.
Oh, cool.
But those were the things that we had come up, you know, like we didn't look at vintage that we didn't like to see our nanny sleeping on hay in a tent. So we said, righto, we'll have sleeping in the hall then. And those nannies can sleep in the hall. So it's dry, it's warm, and we can put heaters on, and we can have anything for them.
Oh, choice.
So that was just so that, and for the mokopuna, for them to create memories for them. And so one day they might think about having a pāwō like we did, and really doing it and not being negative. So those were the nannies. Nanny Hinaro, your nan, she was really cool. Nanny Pani, they were all, Billy Gemmell, all those, they were all aunties and nannies, Auntie Piki Moyo, all of those ones. Rako Carol, with, Rako Kirihi with Auntie Mere and Auntie Taina. Yeah, they were all still alive then, Auntie Hinaro. All participated in that one weekend.
Cool.
You know, that's, oh man, all those kaumātua were behind you, eh? Supported you.
Yeah, Auntie Anne, Graham.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, Auntie Kath. Yeah, those were all the aunties that we went to and picked their brains.
So good. So good.
But, yeah.
Wow. No, that's cool. You know, because, you know, like the adults of the time were like, no.
You can't hold something like that.
What do you, no. But the nannies and the kaumātua, yeah, you can do anything.
Yep.
You got
and
this,
they
Mom.
did too.
Yeah.
They made it for us.
Cool.
Oh, that's choice. Because you had, obviously, you spoke of all those different people and the different hapu, Uncle Rako and them.
Yeah.
Uncle Jim. You had Uncle Jim, you had Hiona Pā, you had Mangarake. So were they a part of the organising group as well?
Yes,
for
because
you?
they were always around, you know, and you could always go to them. There was never a shut door, never. You know, Uncle, can I talk to you for a moment? Yep, well, come on. What can I do for you? So, would you like something to eat, Bub? You're thinking, I've got to ask him something. You know, because you're nervous, you're thinking, all the bad things, because you get told by your parents, hey, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But no.
Cool.
They were a godsend for us.
They're so
us
cool.
young people.
Yeah.
Like Karen went to Auntie Maggie, you know, and like I was like, oh, I'll just go and talk to her. And we'll see what she says. And, oh, okay, cuz. And then we'd see Auntie Anne or see Auntie Kath, something like that, you know.
Cool.
So you guys like bunny hopped your parents' generation.
I know it was sneaky, but
let's
it
not
had to be done.
Yeah.
Because Pat used to say, how the hell do you girls know all these things about? Because we had the best learning people to learn from. We had the best. We were
You
blessed.
sure did.
We were blessed because every door to a kaumātua was never closed. You know, there was no secrets. Nothing like that. They were wonderful. That's why I want to cry, because all of them are gone. And, we got pāwōs happening again. I'm thinking, I wish you were here, Uncle, so you could see it. But you could see how they believe, because all their trophies are here.
Well, we're just going to go to a quick song. And,
Thank you.
tēnā koe.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
true.
true.
You know them.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we can do better than you.
What were they cooking on, though?
They had these big bloody oven things that came with gas and like big grills, and they bought them. Even Dave, he had it.
Yeah.
And Hiki, she was involved with it too. They were still alive then. And they were starting to get, because we did it, I think they started taking the kapahaka to the colleges and started integrating it into the schools, which is really quite cool.
Did that happen from there? Wow.
because that's what Parihira was sort of like saying.
Oh.
Wow. She said, we could actually, most of our kids are sports people. You know, they can be looked after if we could put something aside for them to help them for their dreams to come true. It's like, wow, cuz, can we do that? I mean, it's only just us doing a sports field. So. But she said, yeah, no, we must be able to do something. So,
Well, we've got the hot hands here. So these are the results of the first one that we're talking about at Homewood.
Night and day sports.
The night and day sports. So not originally called night and day sports. So we've got the trophies and winners. So the rugby golden oldies was the Jim Morris Memorial Cup. Have we got that one?
No, that's back at their family's got that.
So that whānau's got that one. Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi seniors.
Yeah.
Won that.
Queen.
Hendry and Karatha's Cup. Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi midgets. Alfin Hene Waipuka Memorial Shield. Hiona Club. Mm-hmm. So then we go to the hockey, the woman. Have we got that one?
No,
So
I'm not
this is
sure.
the hockey woman Hugh Waipuka Memorial Trophy.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah,
the-
no, I don't think that one's in.
All right,
Might
cup
be that
fight.
one there. What's that one there?
This one?
Yeah. What's that
Oh,
one
this is the men's hockey.
there? Yeah.
So so we had the women's hockey, and that was played on the rugby field or over at the. Oh,
Yeah,
me.
that's on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
the
yes,
rugby
yes.
field's here, and then we went and played hockey on the other side.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that was won by the women's Maungarake. That was the
Yep.
Nuki and Henero Mason Trophy. Yep, Maungarake won that one.
Yep. That's it there.
And that's it here. The real deal, silver.
Yes. Beautiful.
And just a reminder, whānau, this is Auntie Missy's been looking after these for us for when they need to come out again. Netball, this is the George and Bella Puhara Memorial
Yeah,
Trophy.
Dale's should have that.
Oh, are these Dale's, Auntie Dale's parents?
She asked for it back, so it should
Oh.
be back to her.
So Auntie Dale's got this trophy. But who won it that year? Netball. Shared?
Yes.
Ooh. Shared by Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi and Hiona Club.
Yep.
So, just to let you fellas know, I'm Hiona Club. So, okay. So this was a draw. Did you play in that game?
No.
You were hockey? Oh, okay. A draw. No, there'll be no draws this weekend. If it's a draw at the end of time.
I think that's why the following sports weekend, in the finals, it was Hiona and Tumapuhia, and it was quite hearty. It was quite a hearty final.
So the actual, Wairarapa competition was the...
the Powers.
Oh, the Power
Yeah.
Oh, the next year.
The following one that was after
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And you could tell right from the start. That was the comp was on.
Oh, awesome.
Do you want to know who won that one? No.
Yeah, break it to me.
Yes. No Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi.
Yeah, kapai. Tug of war woman. Now, I was talking to Auntie Josie Matiaha, and because she was saying Hiona, she was obviously Maungarake,
Yep.
and Hiona used to always beat them. Because as it says here, Tug of war woman, Tiniro and Doris Akuita Trophy, Hiona Club, men, was Hiona as well. But Auntie Josie was saying they had enough of losing to Hiona, so they went to... Now, one of the Haita uncles married one of their whānau. One of Uncle Roger's brothers? Uncle Roger Haita's brothers?
Pete.
Yeah.
Pete. Pete. So they went to Pete. I suppose like you fellas, little renegades, going and asked the old fellas for a hand, so he trained them.
Yep. He did too, because it was theirs.
Yeah. He went and trained them, and like what he did, this is what Auntie was telling us that. He goes, oh, well, here you go. He had a fence to pull down. So he tied a rope to the fence and made them pull out all the posts with the rope. And they did.
True.
And they did, and hello, come to the Power Wars, and they beat Hiona, and they were so happy. That's the only thing they wanted to do.
And it's so true.
Oh, good stuff. And now and I'm so glad it's been, where's the March one? Is it that one?
Yeah. Oh, I think it's a Wiki Carol.
So this is the, the Wiki Carol, Wiki
I think it's that
Carol.
or it's Auntie Hidero's one. I can't remember. But I haven't got the book with me, but it should be.
Ah, yep.
I could be wrong. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Is it in there?
So, the March Past, donated by Hurunui-o-Rangi Marae Committee, KahuRangi. So that's the March Past, and those who are involved, I've started to see the last couple of days that our whānau are getting serious about this March Past and the parade.
Got to have our uniforms.
Yeah, uniforms. Where's our banners? Where's our flags? What's our song? Where are we meeting? So cool. There's a trophy. There was a trophy for that as well.
Yes, it is. It is.
And then, we get into the culture. Where did you have that?
There.
In the hall?
No, in the big tent.
In the big tent?
Yeah.
Wow.
The 3-pole tent. Yeah.
A 3-pole tent. Wicked.
That went out at Whareama.
Oh.
Yep.
So, for the culture, the whakaeke, did you have judges? Who were your judges?
Yes, we had the nannies.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hey.
Whakaeke, whakamutunga, so he taonga nā ngā tipuna, carved by James Stewart. That was won by KahuRangi and Maungarake.
Joint.
James Stewart. He carved a few things around here, eh?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, ka pai. Did you guys go and hit him up as well to carve something? How long did it take you to organise this?
Just go to the nannies and they say, oh, go to him, bub. Tell him I sent you.
Ah, nice. Well, there you go, whānau. Always good. Yeah. Skip your mum and dad. Go to the
nannies.
Go to the nanny.
They were on the nose.
Yeah.
They were on the nose, man.
Yeah, true.
And nobody says no to the
No,
nannies.
they didn't. Because they'd bring the nanny and just say, yes, I sent them to you. Did those muckles come?
They even followed up.
Oh, yeah. Your nan was good at that, too.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Waitaaringa, Pare Kiore and Miriana Hapuku.
Yep, that's one there.
Who are they?
They're my grandparents.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Pare Kiore and Miriana Hapuku.
yeah.
Wow. Memorial silver tray.
This one here.
That's a mean tray, aren't they?
There you go.
That's the tray. That's the real deal there, whānau. And
You can't
so
see
let's
it.
just see what it says here. So 1990, Maungarake. Oh, we've got 1992. So it was 2 years later. Was the next one, eh?
Yeah.
Whānau Whānui and Maungarake. Ai, Whānau Whānui.
Aye, that's when all the kapahakas all started.
So that's probably another show actually about Whānau Whānui because
Yeah.
that group was made up out of people that
All came
from all over the place and
sportsmen.
yeah.
And
then
all the hapu, all the different hapu.
so for the Waitaringa, this awesome silver tray, 1994, a little club called Hiona Marae. Then we went on to the haka.
Aye.
This is Te Hio, Te Rangi and Hana Tangiora Paku.
Yep.
Who are those lovely people?
My grandparents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, chair. So both your grandparents.
Yes. We had to ask Dad and Mum if we could use them.
Oh, cool.
Because just a memorial for them. Because
Yeah.
they were in all the sports.
Te Tihi o Te Rangi. What a beautiful name. And
Aye.
Hana, hey, I know that name. Hana Tangiora Paku.
Yeah. This one here.
Yeah. Memorial plaque. This was for the haka.
Yeah.
One by Maungarake. There, as it says there, 1990. 1994.
Yeah.
Another little club. Hiona Marae. Hiona Marae, 1994. Haka Poi, the
Aye.
Wikirifi Carol Trophy, shared. Gee, you fellas were good. Hey, the nannies couldn't decide, eh? Share. KahuRangi and Maungarake.
Aye.
Kyra, Pani Morris. Is it Nanny Pani? Hey.
Yes.
Very cool.
And this is the trophy donated by Te Ore Ore Marae Committee.
Aye.
Maungarake, did she perform for Maungarake? Che. Now, we had this trophy sort of on thing. What was this one for?
I can't remember.
So this is the Tiaki and Te Waro Haere Kuku Memorial Trophy. Do we remember what this one was for?
Oh, I can't remember.
Overall.
Doesn't.
No, it was overall. I think it's something. But that was one of the trophies that was given in, and I've just held on to it. Just trying to keep it safe so it doesn't get lost like all the rest that had happened. But they'd given that. So who did that winner? Who was the winner?
No, it doesn't have a winner. Oh, yes,
Psyche.
we do. Oh, a little club by the name of Hiona Marae, 1994.
But that's a beautiful trophy too.
Yeah.
I would have went back to families if they wanted it, but I just held on to it. Nobody asked me for
Good
it,
on you.
so I just held
No, good on you. Yeah, that's cool. What? Other cool thing about this is there's heaps of room for
all other names to go on it.
all other names to go on it. Yeah, all other names to go on it. And was there anything else in this? Or aggregate now. Aggregate 398 points out of a possible 420. This
Wow.
was serious, eh?
Wow.
Very serious stuff, I'm telling you.
Wow.
The nannies were serious about everything.
Yeah.
Had to be fair.
Had to be fair. I need a system. He taonga nā ngā tipuna carved by Frank Matz Maungarake. Wow.
Yeah.
Total of 398 points.
Wow.
And it's sitting out in our dining room at the Marae.
Oh.
And the kaumātua lounge, eh?
Yeah.
At the Marae.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, cool. Well, what a fun time. So you said everything was happening there and you had all the camaraderie and making memories. What was the did you have a plan on how often you wanted to have it, or was it just let's just get this one out of the way?
No, we were thinking every 2 years, and then it just like it. We did hold it again, and then I think Hiona tried to hold it the next time, and nobody wanted to take up the branch of
The Maori.
yeah. That's too scary, I suppose, but it's not really because you guys done it.
So it
And
was
that's
to
why I
be
was so
passed
excited.
around, eh?
Yeah.
To
So,
each different.
that was the original thing. It was just to be passed around.
Yeah,
And to let
if
people.
anybody wanted to take it,
Yeah.
it was theirs to have.
Yeah. So it was you guys year one, year two,
I think it was Hiona.
Hiona.
And
Now, was it you guys in 94?
yeah,
Yeah.
we did it at Makota.
At Makota. Yeah. So obviously, e te iwi, it's back at Makota, starting tomorrow with the parade and all the sports, heaps of cool stuff on.
Yeah.
But I just want to go back to the first one and how you guys thought, let's have it out the coast, and then you have to stay there and you have to be a part of it. Because you're right, and not taking anything away from this one, because I've heard some of the other aunties as well, nans as well, say, talk about that time, and they said, the original one, we all stayed together.
Yeah, we did.
We stayed at the one place and we ate
My
together.
kids got cousins they didn't even know they
Yeah.
had. They went to school and had fights with.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My boys learned.
Yeah.
That's my cousin. So, hey, when you go do the milk run down the Cameron Block and do the milk run, they realised that every one of those nannies they'd seen at the Power Awards out there first and knew that they were
that's
nannies.
beautiful.
That they knew then and just loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of extra 10 cents
Yeah,
on the
I tell you, those nannies left
And
them
the cake.
chocolates and everything.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
My eldest son, he just loved it. He says, "Oh, nanny, don't nanny this." And so, oh, you've got too many. You're getting spoiled. I'm going to go down there. And he goes, "But Nan said I'm allowed to go down. Your mum leave my bike at her house." So those, I just created memories for my children. I don't know of anybody else, but
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah. But thank you for bringing it back, making it alive for us again. Just makes me feel wonderful that these have been created for purpose and they're going to be reused again. So I don't know. It's up to Tumapuhia. They want to put these forward, but they're there. They were there given by
Have
now.
the current committee hit you up about any old trophies? Nah, they've been up against today.
Yeah.
But they've done a good job to
They
organise
have.
it so quickly.
Yes, absolutely. I must say, you know, Justina is the chair of Hurunui-a-Rangi. She's too much too. No.
Well, I connect there too from my great nan.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
know,
like you
I
said
didn't even
earlier,
know.
eh? We
I didn't
all
even know
connect
that. You see,
everywhere.
from Whakakī, the nanny came from that marae and went there.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask too. KahuRangi, obviously up there in Te Hauki.
That's right.
They came down, eh?
Yeah.
What was that connection?
Tumapuhia,
Ah, yes. Yep.
Te Whao.
Yep.
He was born Te Heke. So, yep. And he sits at the top of the marae and his son holds the posts in the bottom.
Oh, really?
And the nephew is Pātui Apati. So, yeah. Big connection.
Okay. That's huge. Yeah.
So for us, the invitation went out and they grabbed it and sent it back and said, "Oh, we've heard you got sports night and day. We want to come and be a part of it." There was no turning anybody down that wanted to participate.
cool.
So there's more cousins. And then we've met our other cousins, mum's brothers, children that came to play sports, and all her first cousins, the Hapakus. The Hapaku Hanahus, and that's where Nanny Myrtle and
Yes.
Papa Pine comes, because she's from there.
Yeah.
My nan's from there, my mum's, the Rehu. Yeah, it's in this trophy.
Actually, now that you say it, there's a big connection between here and that marae, eh?
Yeah, and all the Hapakus and the Hokiangas. Yeah, because the nanny was Hokianga.
Ah.
Yeah, so
Oh, cool.
we're just all related to each
Yeah,
other.
definitely, eh? Definitely, eh?
And Pa Wars is, I think, significant for our people too. Not only in sports, but in joining in the love and the blood.
Yeah, absolutely, Auntie. Absolutely, tautoko. That whanaungatanga, right?
Yeah, because that's what happened in 1990. All of our children, all the children who are grown up and got children and their nannies now, yeah, we left their memories. So what you're doing now is all their mokopuna now coming in here. This Pa Wars. Oh, right, wow. It's cool.
It is cool. No, we're so happy that it's been... and the town is, eh? The town's a buzz about it all. Like we were saying out there earlier, you know, even you guys, the people, Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi, who revived it as a big event for us here in Wairarapa, you know, we're just told, obviously, recently, I know you fellas are from out there, to realise don't have a marae, but you guys put this awesome kaupapa on, because, you know, now there's so Akura, they've stood up a team for this
Yeah.
kaupapa. Were they part of the original one?
Yes, because they all had their
And their
different
own-
families, you
yeah.
see, and they all came.
And
Yeah, and we said, I don't care.
yeah,
Hey, this is just that you sharing, and everybody was coming in. Everybody, even the little ones that we didn't even know about, different names for different marae, and that. Like, oh, who's that? See, because we never asked questions, because like you don't know until you ask your nannies. Who's this and who's that? And if you don't ask, well, they say, oh, you didn't ask me something.
yeah, that's right, yeah. So Akura have stood themselves up. I think
Wow.
Yep. So they've got like 180, 200 people. Got themselves up. So they got, all the teams, and I'm going to say they got a kapa because I know, quite a few of the karaitiana whānau have gone back to there. Which is another cool thing too, I sort of think about what you were saying about, we all, come under te ore. Like you guys, was your guys whakaaro at the same time. Even now, like a lot of us, so that have gone back to Hiona to stand for them, for this Pā Wars, are finding out, same thing. Oh, I thought we were just Hiona. I thought we were just te ore.
Same here.
I was like, wow, here's a bit of kōrero in it. You can see it, helping them and going, okay, which, if we look at what you guys done after this night and day sports, keep yourselves together, built your whare, and look at where we are today with Ngāi Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi, running all sorts of cool stuff. Kyra, obviously doing heaps of good money for that. Paddy, and his brothers, and all that whānau and their kids, really. So 30 years from that time, 1990. Because remember, I don't know if you guys went up, Auntie, but a big kaupapa at the time too was the 150-year Waitangi, eh?
Yes.
So everyone was up there.
Revising the language and everything else. Yep, that was all there. And really, we had got married and had children, and we weren't known as the cheeky little buggers that is nosy, know-it-alls, and think you can do anything you want to do. And because we did do this and dreamt, the dream came true. And it's always been there. And that's how our hapu has risen up, really. Because, when I first asked my dad, he said, "Who told you about that?" And I said, "Oh, Nanny Thing said that we're not from Te Ore, Dad, we're from out the coast." And he was like, "Who told you that?" He said, "You're from there as well, you don't have to be." I said, "But she said we're this name." And he was like, "Well, who's that?" And I said, "Oh, Tumapuhia." And he goes, "Yeah, so?" I was like, "Oh," because I was smart. And we were cheeky, and he says, "Oh, bloody hurras, you just sit down and just go to school and learn Pākewai." And I said, "No, I want to know. And I want to build a marae." And he was like, So my dreams come true.
Yeah, they sure did. And, mentioning these names, Ākura, Hiona, we don't have a pā, but we both have whenua.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some young renegades coming your fellas' way. They're going to skip us, their parents, and
kids.
come and see you fellas, and how awesome would that be? Come to you fellas and go, "All right, you fellas did it," because Mum and Dad are saying, "No, you're dreaming, bloody dreaming."
Yep, we did.
I hope that happens this time. There you go, Te whānau, all you young whippersnapper renegades.
Don't give up your dreams.
Yeah, ka pai. Skip your parents, go and see Auntie Missy and all the kaumātua.
Oh my
gosh. They'll support you.
I hope I've helped.
Auntie Missy will have an open door and a cup of tea.
But bring a milk.
Does.
Milk ain't cheap.
And she's got a sweet tooth. She likes chocolate.
No, but I just can't wait for this weekend. It's recurring memories, wonderful stuff, and I'm going to see lots of little great muckles that those aunties and I, she would never have dreamt of, but they're going to be participating in, now called the Pā Wars. So cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
So, Auntie, what are your whakaaro for the future? If you had anything of you being the kaumātua of today, and it's we get to say that you are our kaumātua. What would be some advice for the years to come for us with this, for Pā Wars going forward into the future?
Both hands grab your the mana that you have with you. Be happy and enjoy life as you are whānau, and never ever let anybody tell you your dreams will never come true. Make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie. Tēnā koe. O te rā, tēnā tātou. Ko KahuRangi tēnā, i tēnei wā. Ka hoki mai, hei te rā wiki, no reira, kei aku rangatira o Ngāi Tumapuhia-ā-Rangi. Ko rangatira o kōrero i a mātou nei o KahuRangi, o te rā mātou nei o te Wairarapa me te hunga e whakarongo ana. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Kia ora.
Pākehā kids want to be Maoris now. And then there's a whole lot of Pākehā kids that are Maoris that don't even know. So, so wow. Eyaha.